There you go. All right. We're going to welcome everybody. It's going to be a little bit different. You hearing me? I'm Clyde George. I'm here in Kennedale, Texas, the big city of 5,000. But we want to welcome you here tonight. We're going to do it a little different. I'm gonna bring on my brother from another mother because he really works hard to get this call up every week and talk to you guys. I've known him for over almost 6.5 years now.
Mhm.
And I met him back in 2020, and we were in two different groups in another company, and he reached out to me and told me about this company. And I told him, I said, man, if half of what you telling me is true, I'm in it. And I've been with him ever since. And he's a trooper, and he's a guy of integrity, and he speaks his mind. He's kind of like me. When he tells me something and I say, what did you say? He said, I don't know. If you don't write it down, I don't remember it. I want to bring up a great guy, man, and he's here to help us all. And I always want to hear him. And I want to give him the time to give us his flowers for the night. So I want to introduce you guys, the ones that know him and the ones that don't. Mr. Ron Pruett.
Man, thank you, Clyde. I appreciate it. And yeah, I am that guy that Clyde asks me all the time. He'll say, "What was that you said on that meeting, or what was that thing, that little tip you gave?" While I'm going, Clyde, I don't even know what you're talking about. And he goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "Clyde, I don't ever write these things down. I don't ever go by a script. I don't ever do anything. I just talk." He goes, "Okay, never mind. I'll figure it out later. You'll say it again sooner or later." But listen, thank you everybody for being here on Tuesday. This is our absolute end of the week call. We do this every week because our week runs from Wednesday through Tuesday. And tonight, Tuesday, midnight Pacific time, if you're a person that is still free with this company and you haven't upgraded yet, as we move along in tonight's webinar, you'll understand why it's important that you understand what the end of the week is. And I'll explain it all in this call. But I want to go back to one thing. Today, we had a fantabulous, that's a new word, that's my word. We had a fantabulous call today with Rory and Shelley called the Power Hour. Today was the second one that we've had and Tuesday next week will be the third one. And folks, let me tell you something. If you haven't checked into the Power Hour, if you decide to check into the Power Hour, you're going to want to bring your notepad and your pencil or your pen or your smoke signals, whatever you take notes with, you're going to want to take notes with that. Okay. Absolutely 100%. That recording will be up if it's not up already. Shelly has those recordings. So I can't put it on until she sends it to me, but she'll usually send it to me tomorrow. And then I'll post them out there. So, folks, again, Rory, thank you for doing what you do. Thank you, Shelly. I know you're not normal here, but thank you for doing what you do. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, all of you, for doing what you do. So let's get this thing started at the end of the week call. It's super important you understand what this is. So let me share my screen. Let's get this thing started here. Let me share. Let me bring up what I got. Okay. And let me start from the beginning. All right, everybody. So what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about this fantastic company by the name of Fun Saver Network. And again, this is the end of the week call. And you'll understand what that means. All you need to know is our week runs Wednesday to Tuesday, Wednesday to Tuesday. It's kind of like when you go to work normally. Like my week used to be in construction Monday to Friday, Monday to Friday, Monday to Friday, right? And then sometimes it was Saturday and Sunday. Well, for me, most of the times it was Saturday and Sunday. So I never had an end of the week call when I was working. I just worked all the time. And I think I'll still do that now. So it's kind of in my DNA. So let's get this thing started, everybody. So you're here this evening if you're a free member or you're a new member or you're a member looking to see what Fun Saver Network is. Most people that are part of Fun Saver Network, it's either you're here to save money, which I don't know many people that does not like to save money, or you're here to make some money. And in the where we live today, I don't know many people that wouldn't like to make an extra $100 a month, $200 a month, $1,000 a month, whatever the case may be. I don't know if there's many people like that. But I've been doing this, like Clyde said, for a long, long time. And thank you, Clyde, for bringing me out this evening. And Clyde is a heck of a guy. Like he said, I met him almost 6.5 years ago, and we just kind of hit it off. It's one of those things when I was on stage and I was talking and the owner of the company was there and the owner made a comment that I didn't agree with. Folks, I am who I am. I don't pick anybody out. The owner of the company was sitting right at the front and I said, "What did you say? We need how many? We'll have more than that." So anyway, long story short, we'll talk about it one day. So, but when I look at companies, and I'm not always correct, nobody always is. But when I look at companies, there is a criteria that I like to go by. And now, after doing it for 35 years, I'm pretty much set. I'm not going anywhere else. Fund Saver Network fits all of this for me. And the first one is cost. How much does it cost to join? Meaning, can everybody get involved? Is it simple for everybody to get involved? Or do I have to have a pay plan for somebody to do it? Or is it marked up so high that I've knocked most people out before they even get started? Well, Fund Saver Network, the cost is perfect because you can absolutely be a free lifetime member. I think that's the best cost out there. Is it the right moment or right timing? Is that what that means? Is it the right timing for this? Absolutely, it is because everybody likes to shop, everybody likes to save money, and some people like to make money. Is it a product with value? Yes, we'll go through that. Is it easy to share? Yes. Who can't share free? Seriously, who can't share saving money for free? Is it easy to follow up with people? Kind of, it is. That's the one that kind of trips me up a little bit because in business, if you're building a team or if you're sharing with people, that follow up thing is something that we all have to do. But that follow up thing is the number one thing most people don't do, no matter how easy it is. Most people don't do follow up. It's that old saying that there's $1 million to be made on bringing people into your team, but there's an absolute fortune to be made on the follow up. Okay. How about the rewards plan? Because when you go doing these kind of online businesses, it's going to take you some work. And I don't care if it's easy to share, not easy to share, if it's free or whatever, it's still going to take some work to get the work done. It's just the way it is. So if I'm going to put the work in, the blood, sweat, and tears, as I call it, is it going to pay me well? Is it worth my time? And what's the future outlook for the company? Where's their mindset? Is what they're doing today, is it still going to be viable 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now? Will it stay where it is, where people will still want it? Well, as the last time I checked, I'm 64. As long as I can remember, I think most people love to save money. And again, some like to make money. And is the value there to do that? Absolutely it is. So when I talk about Fund Saver Network and I talk about joining for free, you absolutely can be a free lifetime member. You don't have to pay anything. You have the ability to go shopping and go buy things and things of that nature. But when it comes to being a pro member, where you even get more savings and apps, and we'll go through them, what does that cost? That cost is 83 cents a day or $25 a month. 83 cents a day or $25 a month. Now, I tell you this because it's important for you to understand. And I have this picture on the screen of 83 cents because sometimes when you just say 83 cents, people are like, okay, whatever. But when they see it, like Bobby, when she shows 83 cents, when she's doing a TikTok live, it makes a difference. So when you see this on the screen, what 83 cents is, you're going, well, that's not much because it's not much. It's not. But a lot of people will tell you, oh, I can't afford $25 a month. And some people can't. I understand. But the reason that they can't is because they don't want to. That's why. They don't want to. Because they don't understand what Fund Saver is. Because that same person that told you, I can't afford $25 a month, that's probably the same person that every day they go to Starbucks. Or every other day they swing by the convenience store and get a Monster drink. Or they go by and they pick up a water. And if they go by anything like that, if they go to Starbucks every day and buy the most inexpensive coffee you can buy, it's $2.15. So if they do that every day, that's almost $70 a month, but they can't afford 25, right? They can't afford 25. Same thing with the Monster drink, $2 to $4 at a convenience store, even water. If you stop at the store every day and get one little bottle of water, the cheapest one's like 99 cents. That's $30 a month. But well, here's what they're not doing. They told you that they can't afford $25 a month. But if they go in there and they go to the convenience store, they go to Starbucks, or they do those kind of things, they don't look at that and go, well, that's it, I'm broke. Because if I can't afford 25, I can't be affording 30. They don't do that. So you just need to understand, people say no to 83 cents a day simply because they don't KNOW what Fund Saver Network is. See, they're not saying no to, they're not saying NO. They're literally saying KNOW. I don't know enough. That's the problem. I don't know enough. Because when they find out that they can literally become a free lifetime member and save money, why would they say NO? So it's always KNOW. Okay? Let's keep moving. So let's talk about the things that we have here at Fund Saver Network. Let's talk about, we have two apps, two free apps through Fund Saver Network. Our very first app is our savings app. Our savings app is a phenomenal, phenomenal app. There's over 850,000 stores in there across the nation. There's travel, there's everything in there. So let's take a look at it. I believe at Fund Saver Network, we have the best product ever. And the reason we have the best product ever is because we're not asking you to spend money that you're not already spending. See, a lot of these MLM companies, they come out with these products and these services and whatever, and they're asking you to spend more money than you're already spending every month to go do something different. That's not what we're doing. We are showing you a way as a pro member or a free member that you can literally continue to spend the money that you already do on the things that you already buy and get them cheaper and save money. Just like what you can see here, CVS Pharmacy. It's in the coupon app. If you buy toilet paper, which I'm sure you do, if you buy paper towels, which I'm sure you do, I hope, that what's going to happen is if you open up the app and you go to CVS Pharmacy, you can see things like what you're seeing on the screen, because I got these through the app and I took snapshots and put them here. Charmin Essentials, normally $12.49 through the app, and it'll take you to the CVS Pharmacy site and you'll have a code. You can get it for $7.99. That's a $5 saving. That's a $5 saving. That's the mega rolls. Those are big. That's like having, I don't know, it's 9 mega rolls. So I think it's equivalent to, like, what is it, 3 rolls on one roll? So it's like having 36 rolls or something like that. So when you go through the app and you see these kind of things, now you might go, yeah, but I'm at Sam's Club, I'm at Costco. Okay, no problem. There's other things you can buy, tons of things. But I have Sam's Club, I have Costco, and we buy stuff there as well. But when I look at this price, they're about equivalent to each other, but I just don't buy a massive, massive product. So you can use the coupon, and when you buy $20 or more at CVS, you're going to save 20%. That's how it works. I mean, come on. You can buy shampoo, you can buy conditioner, toothbrush, toothpaste, whatever at CVS Pharmacy. And anytime you eclipse $20, guess what? You get a 20% discount. And you order it online and just go pick it up. Just go pick it up. That's how you do it. Okay? Very simple. How about this? How about Ace Hardware, True Value, Home Depot, all these kind of stores, right? Walmart, not Walmart, but Home Depot. You can see the Ace Hardware from me down the street. If I go there today and go purchase things, I get 10% off my total price. 10%. I mean, if I go spend $100, which is easy to do at a hardware store, I get $10 back. I can save $10. And if my membership's 25, well, I almost save about half my membership on one purchase. Same thing at True Value. 10% off your store purchase. And these change all the time. Sometimes they're more, sometimes they're a little less. You can see over there at Home Depot. You can see normally that thing's $374. Through the app, it's $160 for an entertainment center. Okay. Or if you like luxury items, if you go in there and type jewelry on the app, it'll bring up jewelry stores. That's how I found this. I found this by typing jewelry. A guy's watch, men's watch, Movado, normally $1,000. Through the app, $349. $646 savings on one thing. One thing. Now, guys, I don't know how you operate, but I know how I operate. I like to save money. I like to make money. I love watches. I got a lot of them. But if I was to buy that watch right there for retail price is $995, and I got it for $346, and I have it brand new in the box, I can probably sell that watch for $650 or $700. More than likely. Or ladies, what about these nice Burberry glasses? I don't know if they're still in style. I don't know. I seem to think they are. I think that's still a great name when it comes to items that women like to hang out with. Burberry. Normally, these glasses are $268. You can get them for $89. That's $178 savings through this app, right? How about Best Buy? You want a 50-inch television? You can save $350 off of it. Normally $649, get it for $299. Or if you want a printer, just a regular straight printer for your home, save $76. This is just some of the things. Best Buy, Walmart, it's all in there. You just got to type in there, I'm looking for Best Buy, I'm looking for Walmart. It'll bring it up. You want a Dell laptop? Okay, save you $300. Or if you like cooking outside, 28-inch Blackstone, save $300 from Best Buy. And Blackstone's not some crazy brand. It's a great brand, right? Here's one that I found because I went and typed Samsung in the search window. Took me to the Samsung website. Here's a refrigerator, a Mac Daddy refrigerator with the AI window on it. It'll tell you what's in there. It'll tell you what you're running low on before you run low. It'll tell you what you need to buy. It does everything. That thing is normally $5,000, and through the app, I could have got it for $2,600, saved $2,400. And I found the same thing through the app at Home Depot, same fridge, same one, $5,000. But at Home Depot, it's $3,298, so only saved $1,701. Which through Samsung, I saved $681 more than if I would have bought it at Home Depot. And both of them would deliver it to your home. Both of them. Okay. So I hope you're understanding when I say value and I talk about saving money, that's exactly what I mean. I'm not talking about some pie in the sky where you can save money if you jump through hoops and stand on your head and stack BBs. Not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking an app and just use it on things that you already buy. And it's about saving money with us. And I do believe we have the best product ever because I just showed you some things with the app. But here's another one. Do you eat? I don't have to convince you to eat. Some people don't eat at some of the places I'm about to show you, but some of you do. Some of you like Jersey Mike subs. Some of you like IHOP. Some of you like Buffalo Wild Wings. Some of you like Popeye's chicken. Some of you like Papa John's. Some of you like Quiznos. Everything you see on the screen right here is a BOGO deal. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free. Everything you see on this page. Okay. So when you see these kind of things, let's say you don't do it often, but you do it sometimes and you live in Texas and you drive through the Whataburger, right? Because that's a Texas thing. You go through the Whataburger and you go, oh, I want one hamburger, cheeseburger, whatever. You get a Whataburger and you show them the coupon, they'll give you another one for free. And I don't care what you do with that other one. You can eat it. You can do whatever you want with it. You can give it to somebody, whatever you want to do. But if you have this app on your phone and you drive through Whataburger and you don't get that second Whataburger, it's like you should have just drove off down the road and just threw $5 out the window because that's what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. Who likes Arby's? I like Arby's. You can get an Arby's sandwich and get one free on a roast beef sandwich with the purchase of the same. Whoppers, Quiznos, Buffalo Wild Wings. Some of them have more than things like Sonic. You got a choice. You go to Sonic, if you buy a Sonic cheeseburger, you get one free. Or if you get that foot-long coney, get another one free. So there is some choices here, right? So there's savings all the time. The point I'm trying to make is if you use the app on things that you already buy or things that you already do, you will more than save $25 a month every single month. And if you have one of these, which most of you do, a car or a truck, there's this thing called maintenance that you're going to have to do, or it's going to come apart on it. It's not going to last, right? I mean, I know you guys and ladies, I know y'all change your oil on your vehicle. Well, if you got a Take Five, which are all over the country, a Take Five oil change, drive, that's the one you drive into and you set in your car and they're done in 5 minutes. Done, finished. You just show them the coupon, you can save $20 on every oil change. Now, if you're a normal driver, and I know you drive over 12,000 miles in a year, I don't know. I don't know how they get that average. It makes no sense to me. 12,000 miles in a year. And if you change your oil every 3,000 miles, that means you're changing your oil 4 times a year. So just that one thing saves you $80 a year. Go to Jiffy Lube, go get some work done. You see 15% off. That was for that month. It's not that way every month. It changes all the time. You need tires, Goodyear, discount, Firestone. You need some work done on your brakes, Midas. It's all in here. If you don't do them yourself, you can save money. If you do them yourself, you can still save money because the auto parts store are in here as well. So these are things you're already doing. We're not trying to get you to do something different. You're spending money doing them already. Why wouldn't you spend the money where you can save money doing? It only makes sense, folks. It only makes sense. You like travel? Not everybody likes to travel. I'm not the big travel guy. And I know travel is super, super competitive, but there are deals in here for travel. You can go to the travel portion of the app. You can put in travel. You can go when you're going, where you're going. You can see comparisons just like you see here, what you get through the app versus Priceline and all the other companies out there. It shows you the difference. Okay. Hotels.com, Priceline.com, Orbitz.com. It'll bring it up and show you the savings. Now, it might be savings today. You go back tomorrow, it might not be the same amount of savings. That's the way travel works. That's just how travel works. We understand that, right? So here's a question I have for you. Can you literally see that the FSN savings app, remember, this is only one app. The FSN savings app can save you more than you spend each month at $25 a month membership. You don't have to do 25. You can be a free member for life if you want, but you won't get this app. This app is not available to you. Okay. But there's more. What's better than one app? How about two? We have a FSN cashback app. Now, everybody loves this app. They love it because the first app that I showed you, please understand, if you open up the app and you're going to Subway and you see Subway on there, you got to read the fine print because it's a coupon app, just like all coupons. It might not be at your local Subway. It might be one down the street a little farther. Just because it says Subway doesn't mean they all do it. Just because it has one hotel chain doesn't mean that the one you're going to does it. So you got to read the fine print. But this cashback app is different. This cashback app, if you see Home Depot on there, it's every Home Depot in America. If you see Burger King on there, it's every Burger King in America. So when you see something on this app, it applies to every one of those stores in America. That's why this is different. Okay. Here you can see some of them. You can see now, I know Bobby over the weekend went to a restaurant called Chili's, and because Chili's this month is one of their featured deals, she received 14% cash back over the weekend. 14%. And every month there's featured companies that do that. And when I took these photographs here and I put this together, you can see for this month it was Jiffy Lube. Look at Jiffy Lube. You see 14% cash back? Of course you do. It's right there on the screen. But you can see all of these, even the movies. Cinemark, you can go to the movies and get it done. You see Cabela's, hunting season's coming. And let me tell you something. When you go buy hunting stuff, 6% matters. It matters. You see Advanced Auto Parts, 6% off of stuff that you buy at the auto parts store. Walgreens, Skechers, Lowe's, Ace Hardware, Texas Roadhouse, IHOP. There is hundreds of companies in that app that gives you cash back. And I mean immediate cash back. Immediate. So if you go to IHOP and your bill is $20 and they bring you your bill, you're going to grab that bill and you're going to open up the app. And you put $20 in the app because that's what they're charging you. And then you hit continue And then your credit card in the app purchases a gift card for $20. You show it to the person that checks you out, they scan it, they get their $20, and immediately you get 6% back. Boom, right in the app. And when that money hits your app, you see it. It's there. And you can let it accumulate, you can let it grow, or you can redeem it and they'll send you a check in the mail, or you can use that money that's accumulated in there. Like if you go to Texas Roadhouse in a week, you got $100 in there. When you put Texas Roadhouse in, you put the money in, it's going to ask you, do you want to use the money you already have in the app, or do you want to just go ahead and use your card? You can use the money that's in the app and just pay for it that way. This is such a flexible thing. And this thing is so simple. I mean, if it's in there, you can go to any of them. Doesn't matter. You don't have to find the one that's listed. It happens on all of them. And for those of you that really like savings like me, how about double dipping? Yes, you can triple dip. If you have a credit card or whatever that gives you mileage on flights or cruises, and put that in there because you can get points back on the credit card that's being used. Let's talk about double dipping. Guys, I have done this many times since we brought these apps on board. Many times. I've gone to Jiffy Lube and I got 15% off of my order, what I had done. And then when I paid for it with the app, I got 14% cash back. That was a big day. I got $29 altogether. I saved $29 on a $98 thing that when I went to Jiffy Lube. IHOP, same way. You could go to IHOP and get a meal for less than $9, $8.99 or less. You can get buy one, get one free, remember? You take somebody with you, they can get the free one. And then when you go to pay for it, you pay for it with your cashback app, $8.99, you get 6% cash back. So this is how these apps work. And I know people go, well, I don't really use them. I don't know why. Because they're real. They actually work. How many of you guys before had sat around? Well, I did when we had a child, and we looked for coupons to cut out of the flyer that comes out in the neighborhood. We still do that. We still look to save money. Why would I want to go pay full price if I don't have to? It just makes no sense, right? So let's do this one more time. So now you can see that with the FSN Savings app and the FSN Cashback app, that we will more than save you $25 a month in a membership if you just use it. If you just use it to buy the things you're already buying. If you just use it to eat, it will save you money. But again, there's more. So what's better than having two apps that saves you money on things that you already buy? How about a shopping portal, like an Amazon thing or whatever, that saves you 70 to 90% Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Central when we drop these things in the fun finds every day of the week. Here's how you get there. It's going to be in your dashboard / back office. You click on this thing that says shopping area, then it takes you to another page and you click fun finds. And every day they pop in there, every single day, 6 p.m. Central. They're always different. They're always not the same. You might not like nothing today. You might not like nothing tomorrow. You might like what you see the next day. Every time you go shopping, you don't buy something every time you shop. At least I don't. Maybe you do. I don't. But just because you have access to this doesn't mean you have to buy it. If you finally see something you want to buy it because they're super inexpensive. And right now, people are checking into fun finds every day. Do you know why? They're buying Christmas gifts right now. They're buying things on their list for Christmas. Why did they do that? Well, here's why they do that. Look at this stuff on here, ladies and gentlemen. Look, I don't know about y'all, but if I can get a pneumatic Porter cable pneumatic stapler nail gun for $20, normally $119, I'm buying it. And I'm going to tell you why. There's a guy on here right now that has bought tools and resold tools and made money. If I get this brand new Porter cable in a box for 20 bucks. Do you think I can resell that? I could probably go to the pawn shop and get more money selling it to them than what I paid for it. Just another way I make money, or I can just keep it. Okay. You can see the women's Under Armour, shorts, long sleeve shirt, Igloo cooler. That Igloo cooler is normally $83. We sold it to pro members, means you're a $25 member, for 15 bucks. And for a free member, you're not even a pro member. You still got to buy it for $22.50. So you see three prices on here because you see the MSRP, you see the pro member price, which is a $25 member, then you see the other price, which is a free member. So yes, we allow lifetime free members to go in and shop and save money, but you can't get the two apps as a free member. Can't get them, right? But you can go shopping. The gentleman that introduced me this evening, Mr. Clyde George, and thank you again for that. Bottom right-hand side, y'all see the Ninja Dual Brew Pro, whatever it is, coffee maker thing? Normally $230. Clyde bought that for 12 bucks. $12. And if you're not a pro member, you're a free member, you could have bought it for 18 bucks. Why do I say could have bought it? The reason I say could have bought it because normally on the fun finds, there's only one of each thing you see. There's not multiple, there's one. There's one. So like if you went that evening and you happen to see that Brooks Brothers 6-piece bed set for a twin bed, and you got a twin bed for your child, and you see that thing is 199 bucks and you get it for 12 bucks, would you buy it? I think you would. I think you would. Or maybe you're remodeling your house and you see this light here, this pendant light, brushed nickel pendant light, $300 light, and you can buy it for 40 bucks. This happens every day, y'all. Every single day at 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern on Fun Funds. Okay. One more thing. Not only do we have the 79% off shopping, we have exclusive health and wellness products. Now, you can only buy our health and wellness products at FunSaver. It's not something you can go buy on Amazon. It's not something you can go buy on eBay. It's nothing like that. We're totally different than any health and wellness company you've ever seen before or been a part of. I'll explain. The one on the left, which is our real weight, was put together and formulated by a 25-year heart surgeon. Now, that heart surgeon, every other Wednesday comes on our webinar on a Wellness Wednesday. He explains to you how many hearts he's held in his hand with open heart surgery, over 5,000 of them. He explains to you why cholesterol is not what causes heart strokes, heart attacks, any of that. It's all one thing: sugar. It's the sugar you're putting in your body that destroys your body from inside out. And because he's seen it with his own hands, his own eyes, he formulated this product to do one thing: to take your addiction of sugar away. Because whether you think you're addicted or not, you are. If you're putting sugar in your body, you're addicted. Try to quit it and tell me you're not addicted. Try it. Just try it. That right there, real weight, stops that addiction. And what happens when you stop putting sugar in your body, y'all? You start losing these things called pounds. So not only does it stop your sugar addiction, it's a weight loss product as well. And in 2010, 11, and 12, when he first brought this out on the market, it sold for $99 a month. A month. We have brought it back to market, the original formula. And as a pro member, you get it for $46 a month. And as a free member, $65 a month. Guys, if you need to lose weight, ladies, if you need to lose weight and you want to figure out how to stop eating all that sugar because you know it's bad for you, you're just having a problem doing it, there's a reason right there to be a pro member and spend 25 bucks a month, because that's a $19 difference. That alone almost covers your entire 25 bucks a month. And not only that, this other company we've got on board with, NutriRelief, that has these creams for you, and they're big. It's just the picture makes them look small. Those are the most amazing things that have literally changed my life on pain and stuff in my elbows and my shoulders and sleeping. It's done everything for me. And there's nothing out there like it. I don't take pills for stuff anymore. I don't do those kind of things. I just don't. And they've been in business for 16 years and they've been formulating these creams for health clinics and doctors and holistic places all across the country. Can't buy it on Amazon. Can't buy it on eBay. You can buy it here at Fun Saver Network. And you know what? When you buy it at Fun Saver Network, you can buy it 20 to 35% less than the formulator that makes it. Isn't that crazy? That's because we're a discount membership club. We are all about saving you money. And tomorrow on Wednesday, that company, that couple will be on our Wellness Wednesday tomorrow. The formulators that make the creams, and they are phenomenal. Okay. So we have that as well. Okay. So here's the thing I'm gonna bring up to you. You see $25 on the screen, right? 25 bucks. That's what it takes to be a member. Would you spend $25 to save $100 a month? Because it's easily done with the apps and the shopping and everything we do. It's easily done. But here's a question for you. If you gave me $25 and I gave you $200 back, how often would you do that? How often would you do that? Because that's what we do here at Fun Saver Network. We're about putting more money in your pocket without, you don't have to bring anyone in the business if you don't want to. When you're a member, all the savings that you have, all the tools you can have to save money, you can literally save a lot more than you're spending. That's never been done. That stuff don't happen in network marketing or MLM companies. It doesn't. It doesn't happen. Normally what they're getting you to do is they're getting you to spend more money than you're already spending every month on stuff that you really don't need. You really don't. But they're trying to get you to spend it because the compensation plan. And that never lasts. Never lasts. So when we looked at that slide about my criteria for companies, and I said, what is the future? Ask yourself this question. Everything you've seen so far, do you think people will still want these kind of things 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now? Do you think? Of course they will. Because they're always going to want to save money. And some people are always going to make money. So I'm going to ask it again. Is it worth $25 to be a pro member? If you say no, it's okay. You can remain a lifetime free member because you can still save money, right? But what if you could share what I just shared with you, this value that I just showed you with others, and make a residual income? Again, there's more. I feel like I'm on television. Let's talk about the rewards plan because that was part of the thing that I always look at, but it's always later because the rewards plan means nothing unless the company has value and it has that stick to itness. In other words, it'll still be here 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, because people will still want it. If that's not there and the value is not there, I mean, true value for people, rewards plans, compensation, they mean nothing. It's just a quick hit and you're out. That's all it is. So let's talk about free member and pro member. Now, believe it or not, we allow free members. Not only do you get to shop and save money, not only can you get the real weight, not only can you get the creams, can't get the apps, but you can get everything else at a discounted price, which I showed you. And you can share it with other people. We allow free members, lifetime free members, to share it with other people that can be a free member. And you can literally make money as a free member. You can literally make money as a free member. Let me explain. You have the ability as a free member to make what we call weekly pay, getting paid every week. And then you get paid on that by two things: product bonus and a fast start, 3 levels deep. And I know for those of you that's been in the game for a while, you're going, wait, did you say free members can get a fast start? That's exactly what I said. Okay. How about pro members? Pro member gets it all. You get weekly and monthly. You get paid on product bonus. You get the fast start. You get the check match on the product bonus. You get a 3x10 matrix, and you get the coded bonus through infinity. So let's go through them together. Let's start with the product bonus. Let me explain to you. I'm going to explain to you every one of these as you're a free member and you're introducing free members. And I will stop doing that when a free member cannot make any money on the next thing that I show you. So right now it's the product bonus. Free member or pro members, doesn't matter. You make money here. Pro members make money on all of them. So I'm not even going to go there. But let's say you're a free member. You're not paying any money to the company. You're only here to shop. You're only here to buy the creams. You're only here for great deals. That comes out every day at 6 o'clock Central. You're paying nothing. It's free. And you're out there telling other people about this thing is free. I just bought this and I'm a free member. You can be a free member. And they're signing up for free members. So you're bringing all these people on as free members and you're a free member. And as they go in there Monday through Friday, every time they buy something, whether it be something at $4.99 or less, which we don't have much of, every time your personal free members buy something at $4.99 or less, you make 50 cents. Every time your personal members that are free go and buy something at $5 or more, you make $1 on everything. And you might not think that's much, but I have members that spend 10, 20, 30 bucks a week. Well, okay. What if you had 100 free members that's in there shopping every day? What if you had 1,000 free members in there shopping every day? What if you had 100 and they all introduced other free members? And if they all purchased one thing in a week, you made 100 bucks in a week on free members. I'm going to say it like I said it yesterday or Monday. I don't remember. What we're doing at Fund Saver Network is totally revolutionary. Because not only can you get paid on product bonus, as a free member, you can get paid on the fast start bonus. And you're going, well, Ron, how do I get paid on the fast start bonus? That's normally when somebody becomes a pro member. You're exactly right. You've brought in all these free members and you still have not paid your money and you're not going to pay your money. Well, all your free members, if one of them upgrades to the 25 bucks, you make $12.50. Even though you're still a free member. As your free members introduce free members on your second level, if one of those upgrades, you make $2.50. On your third level, one of those upgrades, you make 25 cents. Guess what? You're still a free member. You're not paying. But we're paying you. Make that make sense. You're not paying, but the company's paying you. What? When I talk about value with Fund Saver Network, you got to understand, I've never seen this kind of value in 35 years. I haven't, right? So that's it for the free members. That's the two ways free members can get paid. And that's tremendous. Okay. Let's move to the check match. Now, this is for pro, from here forward, is only for pro members, $25 members a month, 83 cents a day. Just don't break the bank. So remember all those members that you were bringing in, right? And you're a $25 pro member. And all of these members that you're bringing in, it doesn't matter to you if they're free or paid. You don't care. You don't care. As they're bringing their people in, if you had 100 free members and all 100 free members are bringing in another 100 free members, whatever your personal members make on the product bonus, remember, it's 50 cents or $1. If you got 100 free members and they all made all together cumulatively 100 bucks, well, you can match that, because if you're a pro 5, meaning you brought 5 personal pro members, 5 people paying, you can match that 100 bucks. That's all your people made at 25%. So you just made 25 bucks. Or if you have 10 people you've brought in that are paid, 50%. You made 50 bucks. It can get even bigger than that, y'all. What if you had 100 free members that you brought in? They're purchasing, so you're making 50 cents or $1 on all of those. But if each one of those 100 free members brought in 10 free members, Would that be 1,000 on your second level? And if all 1,000 of those people bought one thing in a month, that means your front line has accumulatively made $1,000 in a month. Well, if you have 5 pro members, you just made 250 because you match it 25%. If you got 10 pro members, you just made 500 that month because you match it 50%. This can get really big, y'all. Really, really big. Okay. So that's the product check match. Now let's go to the coded bonus. I'm going to be real quick here. Coded bonus is really simple. Everybody, you're a pro member, and every pro member that you have, frontline to you that's paying the $25, they're coded to you. That's all it means. They're coded to you. They're connected to you. You make $5 for each one of them. Once you have your first 5, 2 of them are passed up to your sponsor. You want that because every time everybody is coded to you, when they bring in 5, they give you 2 more. And then those 2, when they get 5, they give you 2 more. Give you 2. You just keep going, and it's infinite. It just keeps feeding upon itself. $5, $5, $5, $5, $5. That can get large really fast. And if you really want to dig in deep to learn more about the coded bonus, in your dashboard, log into your dashboard, and on the left, you're going to see on the left where it says media. Click it. There's a full-blown video about the compensation plan, the rewards plan, and it covers this coded bonus thoroughly. And when you see that, you'll understand. I'll show you how it gets to 61,000 fairly quickly with everybody doing one thing, everybody bringing in 5. Everybody bringing in 5. That's it. Go watch it. You'll see what I'm talking about. So this is the end of the week call, and this is what can happen to you if you're not listening and you're not paying attention. Because you're not making a decision over a $25 decision or an 83-cent a day decision. Here's what happens. In your dashboard, if you're a free member, you're going to see this is what your dashboard looks like. And you're going to see this red button to the right-hand corner. It says upgrade to pro member. That's the one you want to click. That's the one you want to click to upgrade to a pro member for 83 cents a day. Okay? That's the one. And as you sit there and remain a free member, that number beside your name is all the new members that has come into this company after you, after you, after you. And if you've gone 1 week and there's 30, 40, 50 people in there and it's Tuesday night, here's what I'm going to tell you. Anybody that is in this company after you came in and it's midnight Pacific time on Tuesday, if any of those people pay their $25 and you don't, they're going into the matrix before you do. Okay? Here's what I mean by that. This is the end of the week call. Now, during the week from Wednesday through Tuesday, everybody that comes in that week, whether they pay or don't pay, doesn't matter, they're all in that vertical power line. All vertical power line. Okay? At midnight tonight, Pacific time, anyone in that vertical power line that pays their $25, here's what happens. They all move to the matrix, and it starts filling in the matrix. Now, if there was any possibility of any of those people falling below you in the matrix, and they paid their $25 and you didn't, there is no possibility they're going to be underneath you in the matrix. Because you didn't go, they went, and you'll never get them back. Never. You'll never get them back. So I ask you again, is it worth an 83-cent a day decision? What could possibly happen? I cannot guarantee you that any of these people will fall below you. What I can guarantee you is this. If you're out there and you're a free member and you're bringing in free member after free member after free member after free member personally, those people are in that power line for the week. And if any of those people that you personally brought in as a free member pays their 25 and you don't, you lost them. Because they would have been in your matrix. And you will never get them back. Because if they move over and you don't move over, when you do pay, you can do it next week, you're going to fall down below them somewhere. And you brought them in. It's important to understand that scenario. So again, is it worth taking a chance on losing a person that could literally change your life? Because what if Bobby working as hard as she does, or Jim, or you working as hard as you do. You go find a network marketer that falls in love with FunSaver Network, and they're down in that power line and you don't know it. And what if when you would have paid your 25 and that network marketer paid your 25, even though you didn't bring them in, what if it came from the person above you and they happened to fall in your matrix? Because in the matrix, you get paid $1 per person per month for everybody underneath you in your matrix, on your team, whether you put them there or not. Let me say that again. Everybody that falls in your team, in your matrix, whether you put them there or not, you get paid $1 a month. So what if this huge networker came in? You don't know them, you didn't have nothing to do with it, but they happen to fall in your matrix, and they go put 1,000 people in on their team. That would mean $1,000 a month for you, $1 per person. What if they went and put 100? That would mean $100 a month for you. You had nothing to do with it. So again, is it worth not upgrading? That's up to you to decide, not me. Okay. So what should you do? Well, right now, as I showed you, if you're still a free member, go to your dashboard and click the $25 upgrade button. Just get that done. You know you can. It's 83 cents a day. You can't take 83 cents and go to a store and buy anything hardly. But you can have a business for 83 cents a day. So if you're here for the first time, get the link from the person that got you here and get yourself started. And as a $25 Pro member, be sure when you upgrade to $25, you're going to start getting information on the 2 apps, right? And your sponsor should be able to help you get those apps downloaded where you can start using them. It's really simple, nothing hard about it. And even if you just want to share, you don't want to share it and make money, you don't want to build a team, you can still save as a $25 member just with the apps. So start putting money back in your pocket with the things that you already buy, because you're going to buy them anyway. Why would you not want to save when you do that? Okay. So I want to thank everybody for being here this evening. Don't go anywhere. But if you're watching this on YouTube and you're thinking this is awesome and you're spending your time watching us, here's what I need you to do. Go down and click the like button. Go click the thumbs up button on YouTube and follow us. And click that bell and then click all. So every time we put one of these videos, you'll see it. You'll be aware of it. Go to our YouTube channel. Go follow us. Go click the like button. It helps tremendously. It can truly help build your business as well. So hold on, everybody.